Good morning, students. Today we will see a graph traversing technique, which is BFS, that is a breadth first search. So, in the tree also, we have seen a traversing. So, traversing means searching or the visiting the node or the vertex of that graph. So, while programming, while implementing through this program, we need to see whether these inserted elements, that is nodes what we have, has been in such a way or not. So for that purpose, what we will do, we has to visit the each and every node we are representing. Okay, when we are creating a graph, we are specifying adding the edges between these two vertices or any other vertices we are adding such. So here, while traversing a graph, we need to take, there should be no looping path. Looping path means in a tree representation, the tree will be from top to bottom. There is no any closing or there is no any graph like structure. Means we are having a root node at this position. At the starting one, we will have a root node, and here means next level we have a child node, and here we will have subchilds of root node or children of the previous child, that is previous level. And then coming to the next level, we are having subchild's child. So which will become the subchild of this router. So there is no any looping or there is no any closed path when we are when we are traversing a tree representation. While here in the graph representation, what we are doing, we are taking the nodes, the vertices. Vertices will be there, and we are connecting these vertices by using the edges. If it is a directed path or the directed graph, what happens here? We may have a path to the initial node. So from where we started will be considered there, which is taken as U. Okay, we should consist of the paths or the traversing of that one only one time. Means should not take a path which consists of loop nodes here or the loop paths or specific. So consider A, C, D, B, and then E. So it consists of distinct vertices and it's a path here. And coming to the next one, A, same path, A, C, D, B, and E, and there is lies a path from E to A. So here what it is doing, it is visiting a node twice here. So we need to visit or we need to traverse all the nodes, all the vertices here, but we didn't make it as a, we should not make it as a loop path here. Means no vertex will be visited twice. If it is visited also, what we need to do, we should not access that one or we should not read that processing. Okay. So here in this graph traversing, we are having two such methods or the two such ways. The first one is the breadth first search and the next one is the depth first search. So here, the first one, which is a breadth first search, means we will go for the level by level. Level by level will be there. Means consider a graph is in this format. So then when processing, first we will read the values of this one. Okay. And coming to the next, the children's of this one, and then next like that here. In a tree, will have this type of the structure, but the graph means it consists of several structures and the several examples will be there. And how I am going to process here like this here is, first I need to take the initial node here. How I am going to process in this breadth first search means I need to take the initial node. Initial node will be anyone, either it is A or 1 or anyone. So first take the initial node. Okay. Just read all the edges here. All the edges of that node and go for the another edge. Another edge is there or not? So, sorry, another vertex is there. So we will go for the another vertex. So consider it as a A. A is a vertex here. We are having, let me consider, we are having 5 such vertices here. So first read A. Reading A here is, we need to read all the edges connected to that one. Okay. And make it as a marked, edges to be marked here. So edges means here to which we visited. So that is a vertices. So we are using vertices to visit, sorry, edges to visit now. So if the vertex has been specified, what has to, it has to be marked. So where we are starting from, where A. So if it is visited, mark it as a visited one and go for the connected edges of that A. So here the vertices, connected edges means we are having some vertices will be there. So let it be A comma B. Okay, now and sorry, B comma C. Okay. So mark this B and C. Mark this B and C. And then go for the process over like B. Mark the vertices. And for C, mark the vertices like. So we need to, if it is a visited one, just DQ it one. DQ it from that processing. And coming to this depth first search, we go for the left subtree to the right subtree. Okay. So here we will go for the level by level. First level will be read, and then second level, and then next third level, and then next fourth level. Like that, we are reading this breadth first search, PFS notation. So in this depth first search means we will go for the first left side and then next from the right side. So now we will see the first traversing technique, which is a BFS. So in this algorithm, we are using searching or the traversing of these nodes by using a queue data structure, queue representation. From where I have to start this processing is, I need to start from the tree root node. Tree means here we are specifying, we can specify here what we are using. Means, for example, we can use a tree notation and also a graph-like structure notation. Tree-like notation means for that left to draw, top to bottom will be specified. And coming to the graph-like notation, what it has to do, we need to start with the root and we need to go for the neighbor nodes, and we will go for the neighbor nodes of that one. neighbor nodes of neighbor nodes. Okay. So likewise, we will process here. And see the example. How it is going to traverse means, so it will start with the source node or the which one connected. If it is having three such connections here, means edges here, it will visit the three vertices first, and it will go for the children, that is the vertices which has been connected to that one. Once it is once it is visited, it won't consider here. Means if it is a visited one, what we have to do, we need to dequeue that one, and we need to go for the next processing here. And how we are implementing here is by following the rules here. So the first one here is start with the root, that is any initial we have to take. We need to visit its adjacent one. So if we are considering the tree, means we are specifying it as a children, but it is a graph now. So what we are doing, we have to visit its adjacent unvisited vertex. So it should be unvisited one. And then what I have to do, I need to mark them, means I need to specify them it as a marked one, or it is a visited one, and display it. Display it means this one has been visited, like what we need to display, and we need to insert it in a queue. If there are no any adjacent vertex to be there, so what we have to do here is, means that we end to that one, this level here, we reach at this point. So there are no other adjacent nodes are there. What we need to do, we need to start over from the first one. So here it is a visited one. What we have to do, we need to dequeue this one, and we need to traverse to the adjacent nodes of these one. Okay, that is a one representation. And how far we are doing all these things here is, we need to perform these things when we are considering there is no such node, adjacent node is there for further processing. Like that, we need to repeat that one, and we need to, if it is being reached like that, we need to make the queue as a empty here. After that, consider this is a graph here. So this graph is having 4 nodes, which are the ABCD, which is connected to the S here. And we will start with the root node, or the first initial node. Initial node is taken as a S here. It is having 3 adjacent nodes. If you see, 3 adjacent nodes are there. So which are connected as A, B, C in this format. And these 3 nodes are having the same adjacent node, which is a D. I took a simple example for processing. So how I am going to traverse here? First, we need to take a initialization of the queue. We need to create a queue to store these visited nodes or the marked nodes info here. So first, initialization. This is the step 1. Started this initializing the queue. So I took an example and initialized a queue before traversing and started the traversing. So since S is considered as a first node, so we need to visit S here. So visit S, if you see, so it is in a another color. If you see, if you compare this one, visited will be specified as another color, and we can mark it as a wait. So it's a visited one. Okay. And we are starting this node visiting here, and next one coming to this processing. Next step is visit its adjacent nodes and store the adjacent nodes information in this queue. Okay. So first, S has been visited. Mark it as a visited one. We have the 3 nodes here, and we need to visit each and every node. First, we need to visit mark it as a visited one, and we need to display it as a visited node. And after that, what we have to do, we need to specify this is the visited one, and you need to store it in the queue here. We need to store this this a value in queue. Okay, enqueue it in that one. Okay, next one. So next here is any adjacent nodes are there or not. We need to see it consists of edges or not. As it is having the edges here, two edges are left. So here what we need to do, we need to traverse to the adjacent node. So this adjacent node, how we are going to traverse here is from here to here, and then we are going to this B. So this is the visited one. Mark it as a visited one. It has been marked. And we need to display it and just store it in the or enqueue it in the queue here. Okay. See another edge is there or not. As we are having an edge, which is a C here. Visit that one, visit to that C and mark it as a visited one. Okay. And store this value into the queue here. Okay. Next one. Any adjacent node is there or not, we need to see. So here there is a adjacent node, which is D. So how we are going to traverse here is, here we need to start from this representation. So here S is having any means unvisited vertex, means no, there is no any unvisited vertex here. So what happens here, we need to start from this first representation. So any elements are left for this processing, means any elements are there or not, we need to see for the A, for B and for C. Okay. Since A is a visited one, we won't consider it as a unvisited vertex. So what we have to do here is, we won't read it again and again. What has to specify here, it has been visited earlier. So what we have to do, we need to dequeue this one, and then there is a element or is there or not. Yes, it is a having an element which is A, and try to get the value of the another one, that is adjacent node what we are having. So adjacent node what we are having is C to D, means from where it has to start, it has to start from the next level. So C, and then next what you are doing, you need to display it and store it in the queue. Okay, and go for the any edges are there for that one. D doesn't consist of any edges here. What happens here, it stops there itself only. Once there are no, means there are no any unvisited vertices are there, what has to do is nothing but we need to clear all the values from this queue and just empty the queue here. So how I am going to process all these step 1 and step 2 here until I am going to specify the queue is empty. So if there is any adjacent edge, adjacent node is there, adjacent node will be enqueued into this queue. If not, what happens there, the reading or accessing of this or traversing of this nodes will be node will be stopped there itself only. And we need to dequeue all the elements of that queue, and we will specify the queue is empty. And coming to the pseudocode representation of this BFS. First, we need to start with a graph which is considered as a G, and there is a source node small s, and we are taking a Q representation here. So let Q representation, that capital Q will be a Q. Whenever we are having a node, what it has to do, we need to enqueue it there. So here the source node will be enqueued into the processing. Okay. Whenever we are visiting another node, the source node will be temporarily substituted by that node value, and we are enqueuing all the values here. And what we are doing, we have to make this S as a visited one. The source node from where you are starting means we won't specify that you should start with 1, you should start with 2, or like that. So here you need to specify a node to from which it has to be started. When we are when we are traversing a graph here is, first we need to check the Q what we are specifying is a empty or not. First we need to check. If it is not empty, we will perform the dequeue operation. If it is empty, what we are doing, we need to include the values to that one. Okay. How I am going to store the values of the neighbors? So here the neighbors of this vertex will be considered as a W, and then vertex has been specified with the capital V, which has been taken from the graph notation capital G. So neighbor node is W. The vertex what we are use it for traversing earlier will be specified as a V, and from where we are taking this values here is capital G, there is a graph. How I am going to start this one is, if it is the visited one, we won't perform any action here. Let's see that it is not a visited one. If this value, the vertex what we have been specified is not the visited one, what happens here? We need to enqueue that value into that W, and we need to mark it as a visited. In this notation, if we are manually doing that one, we will mark with the color, or we will mark with the values what we are using. So how I am going to mark the values in that one? How I am going to mark this one here is, simply specify if it is a marked one. If it means if it is a visited one, simply take it as a 1 here. 1 will be taken into an account. So consider an array representation. The array representation is having the elements which are, how many nodes are there? We are having 4 nodes. What are the nodes there? A, B, and C. Okay. First one is A, and then next one is B. Next one is C. And then next one is D. Okay. Here, see how I am going to specify it as a visited one here is, simply mark it as a 1. Means go for the step 3. Here visited node is A. Mark it as a 1. Initially all the values will be 0. They are not visited yet. Okay. When we are visiting, what you have to do, we need to make it as a visited one. Okay. And coming to the next step. So here the next step here is we visited the adjacent node of this A. So what is the value here? Since it is a 0, we need to mark it as a 1. Okay. Next one. The next one here is C. C is also not a visited one. We will compare the value with that one. See the value of the C. It is 0. So it's not a visited one. So what we need to do? We need to visit that adjacent node and mark it as a visited. How I am going to mark them here is simply by using the 1. So here, what we are doing at this step, we are dequeuing the element. Means since it is a visited one, we need to dequeue this one. Dequeue this processing. That is, A has to be not there. Okay. And coming to the next one, read the adjacent nodes of that processing. So here we are having element that is D. If it is a visited one or not. As it is not a visited one, by seeing this value, mark it as a visited one here and enqueue in that value. Enqueue into the queue and mark it as a visited one. Any values left or not, we need to see. There is no other value. We will stop this processing here itself. So that's the example and pseudocode of this presentation. Coming to the implementation part. So here we are using a graph notation. A graph is having 4 value, that is a 4 vertices here. So these 4 vertices being taken as a consideration. So 4 vertices are there. Let me name them. So what are the values here having? See these values 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 and then 1 and then 2. Why I'm taking the 2 here is we are starting from the vertex 2 here. 3. Okay. And what are the edges here in this program? Add the edge to 0 from 0 to 1. Okay. Add the edge to 0 to vertex 2. Add the edge from 1 to 2. Okay. And then add the edge to 2 to 0. Okay. Next, add the edge to the 2 to 3, and this one, this last one is a self edge, which is a loop. Okay. So that is a representation. So here, how I am going to traverse here is, we are using a traversing from 2. From the 2, we need to use the values here. If we are adding another edge, if we are having, we are adding another edge, what happens? C. So the traversing, since it is having the traversing 2031, I'm trying to add another edge. Add edge of 1, 3. Then put the semicolon. So the edge here is 1, 3. Okay. So now see how it is a visited one. So from where we are starting? We are starting from 2. So the values what we are indicating here is initially 0, and I'm not indicating it is a 0 ma. Let us assume initially we are having the values which is a 0. This is for 1, sorry 0, and this is for 1. Okay, and this is for 2, and this for 3. Okay, so first from where I am starting, initially imagine let be here. Initially imagine they are having the values 0. Okay, first I need to enqueue this one. From where I am starting from the 2, this one. So visit the vertex 2. So since it is a starting, and we also know that it is an unvisited one, simply specify it as a visited one, mark it as a visited one, and go for the adjacent nodes of that one. How many adjacent nodes are there? They are having, means we are having how many nodes? We are having 3 nodes which are to be connected here. So this three nodes what we are using, they are being 0, 1 and 3. So first visited node, first how we are going to specify it is a 0 and 3 or 1 or we need to speak. So here just to see, I will mark them here. 0 is having the connection, that is the edge from 2, and it is also having the connection from this one, but this one is not having the connection. So since this one is not an adjacent node, we won't means we won't visit that one. So here first visit 0, mark it as a visited one. Okay, and then coming to the next one, which is 3, mark it as a 1 here. 2 is having the value 0, 3, and then what is another one? It is a having 1, but it doesn't consist of any incoming from the 2. So since it is not having any incoming, what happens that it stops there itself only. And coming to the next one. So the next one here is consider the 2 or 0. So here the 2 has been visited, and coming to the next one here is a 0. 0 has been visited and it could be dequeued, and then what it happens here, it will be specify that will starts from this 0 which is having the adjacent node 1 and mark it as a 1. If you want to start from other, means I want to start from other node, I don't want to start from this one. Here is consider it as a 3. Consider it as a 3. See here, if it is a traversing or not. There are no other nodes connected to the 3, which is we having only a self loop. So it will be visited and there are no adjacent nodes. It will stop there itself only. Okay. And coming to the next one, which is 1. It is having two adjacent nodes, which is 2 and 3. And it is also having the values stored, means 1, which is having the values 2 and 3, and also having the 2 is having the edge from the 2. So that's about the traversing here. Okay. That's about today's class, ma. And we have seen the processing of these pet first search representation, and also an example on how we are going to specify in the software implementation also discussed. Thank you. On tomorrow's class, we will see the depth first search.